We're live.
We're live.
Hi.
On location, at the 108 Heritage Site, which is
Part of the
Part of-
100 Mile and District Historical Society.
amazing. And you are Corinda Williams.
And I'm Corinda Williams, and I'm the vice president here at the 108 Heritage Site.
And so what does that mean?
That means we are a nonprofit historical society, and we run on grants and we run on donations because we're nonprofit.
Yeah.
So we get student grants, we get grants from other vendors, or not the vendors, but other, like the CRD will give us a grant, and we fundraise. Last Saturday, which was the 26th of July, was our 50th anniversary.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, so that was really cool.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Like, how long have you been a part of this?
This is my third year.
Okay, so not close
Not
to the 50
long.
years.
No. I've run up and down this highway for about 50 years,
yeah.
but no, I haven't been part of it. So yeah.
What room are we in right now?
We are in the women's parlor. So this is a very large house. It was a mansion back in the day when Mr. McNeil built it, and he built it as a roadhouse, and then it became his family home. So it actually burnt once, and then when he rebuilt it down at 103 or what. 105. Sorry.
Too many numbers.
It's like, oh, but too many numbers. I get 5 and 3. So he brought lots of things in, and you can see, I don't know if anybody can see the ceiling, but the ceiling was one of those things that the bigger the pattern, the more elaborate the pattern, the more expensive, right? So you know this was an extremely well put together home mansion, basically.
Yeah.
And so there's a women's parlor, there's a men's parlor, there's the kitchen, the dining room on this floor, and upstairs there are 7 bedrooms.
Oh, wow.
Which make it was an immense house.
Yeah.
It was a mansion, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
So were the men and women not really supposed to mingle as far
No,
as?
well, what would happen is that they would have, if they had a dinner party or
Yeah.
something, they would have dinner in the dining room, and then the men would retire to have their pipe or their tobacco or whatever, smoke, have a drink.
Yeah.
The ladies would come into the parlor and play their piano or stitch and drink tea.
And complain about their husbands?
Probably.
Yeah. Very quietly, so
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
drift over to the men's parlor. But
Exactly. And when you see, right now our gift shop is in what was the dining room, and it's a very large room, as is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff isn't original, but we've made it as close to what we could as original. So.
And so with the 7 bedrooms upstairs, would
Mm-hmm.
that be like the intention for there to be 7 family members in a home like this, or some of them more like guest rooms, or?
Some would have been guest rooms,
Yeah.
and when they originally built the house, they built it as a roadhouse, so that it was a stop on the road from Lytton, which was mile 0, up to the gold mines, which was Barkerville.
Right.
And so they would stop either on their way up or the way down. And if they had more money, then they would stay here, like in this house. Whereas if they didn't have quite as much, they would stay in more of a bunkhouse,
Right.
which we have on site.
And is that what you meant when you said a roadhouse?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they would be stopped. Like that's why they're mile markers,
Right. Yeah.
right? So I'm sure everybody, well, maybe they don't all know what a mile marker is.
Why don't you tell us?
So back in the day, Lytton was mile 0. So
Yeah.
they would get to Lytton, and then they would make sure they had all their pack horses and all their things for panning or whatever. And then they would know whether the stagecoach was going to take them, to mile 100, which would have been 100 Mile
Yeah.
House, or mile 59 or mile 70 mile. That's where they all got their names. And this is 108, and this was a huge area. I can't even tell you. Kelly would have these numbers at the top of her head, but I don't have mine. I was like, I'm new to this, so I don't have it. But yeah, they and then they would go mile markers all the way up till they got to Barkerville.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was do you remember the mile marker for Barkerville?
No.
Williams Lake, I think, is 160.
It's between 160 and 168.
Okay.
Yeah. So
close.
because there is roads up there that are 163 mile.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Williams Lake too.
Yeah,
so.
no, so did I actually. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah.
And so is this fairly representative of the sort of things that you would find in a, women's parlor?
Yes, except there probably wouldn't have been a sewing machine,
Okay.
but there would have been a phonograph, the piano, and just the beautiful chairs and yeah.
You think
the
they
tea
would
set.
have a specific room for? This is a weird way to talk. They would have a specific room for sewing.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
When we go upstairs, you'll see it.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we already talk about the age of this building? So when was this built?
This was built in, I'm going to mess this up. I think the original was in the late 1800s. And then when they had the fire and they rebuilt, I think it was 103.
Oh, okay.
1903.
1903.
Yeah. But
Wow.
somebody that knows better might be able to correct me because, like I said,
I was thinking ballpark around
Yeah.
1800s. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder when bathrooms first.
Oh, like indoor plumbing kind
Indoor
of.
plumbing.
Yeah, when did that
Yeah.
become a thing?
It'll be a
We
mystery.
can ask the ghosts.
yeah.
We could. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could.
Speaking of ghosts, I did notice the little
What did you notice?
the little sheet on the chair there that was like, "Please don't sit. You don't know whose lap you may be sitting in." That's
Oh.
Yes.
that was a cute because there could be a ghost there and you wouldn't know it, right?
Yeah. But they usually get up and get out of the way.
That's good of them. That's good of them.
But if you like to play the piano, then that really intrigues Lady Evelyn. So,
Oh my lord! So like there are.
Evelyn is a spirit here.
yes.
Tell us about Lady Evelyn.
Well, this,
Is this Lady Evelyn back here?
no, that's not Lady Evelyn. We don't actually know what, I mean, some people might know what she looks like, but I don't know what
She
she,
actually lived in this home. Is that?
no.
Did she die in this home?
No.
Did she wander by once as a spirit and decide to hang out?
Hang out, yes.
Okay.
Exactly, yeah. And that happens a lot because you think this is actually the through fare, right? This is the way they
Right.
would come. So, like, Highway 97 wasn't the Caribou Wagon Road. It was actually across the highway.
Okay.
So just over there would have been the Caribou Wagon Road. So that's why a lot of the things, when they built the road, the highway, they had to move some of the buildings because they were too close to the highway. Like, I don't know if you noticed the barn on your way back up at 105. There's a barn that's like almost right on the highway.
Probably.
It's a
I
big,
love old things. So,
yeah, it was a nasty big old barn, and you see how close it is to the highway. Well, this house was part of that property.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was the Caribou Wagon Road. So it wasn't called Highway 97.
No, I guess no.
Yeah. Yeah.
To get all the fun props and furniture and
Yes.
wardrobe and. Are these donated by people who used to own these things, or would you
Yes.
go to like estate sales or antique stores? No,
No.
none of those.
No.
Just donations only.
Donations.
Wow.
Yes, we have a lot of donations, and so therefore, when you come in, you know that we're not touching them, we're not sitting on them, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because it is historical
Yeah.
artifacts, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you come to be involved with the society, but also just with like working here at the building?
Well, originally I came to the site to deliver something, and then somebody said, "Oh, you need to come and sell your stuff here," and so I did. And then one of the board members, Kelly, who's the president, said, "Well, we're always looking for volunteers. So why don't you come to an AGM?" So I did, and then I got involved, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
So so now I'm the vice president. I was voted in this year as the vice president.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Well
you.
deserved.
Thank you. And basically, it's just a labor of love.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's like we change things around, but it's also keeping everything in its original, as original as we can get it.
As possible. Yeah,
As
yeah.
possible, because we have people that come through and they'll ask us a question, and it's like, I'm not really sure, and it's like there's a milk separator in the kitchen, and somebody asked me what it was, and I'm like, I'm not really sure, but I'll find out. My husband comes through the door and he goes, "That's a milk separator. We used to have one." I'm like, "Oh, all right then."
So like to separate the cream or
Yes.
that?
Yeah. So the cream rises to the top and it pours off into another jug. And so it's funny because I ran into the fellow last week and I said, "I'm sorry, I told you it was the wrong thing." And he's like, "It's okay. you came up with an answer, and that's all I wanted. I'm like, yeah, but it's nice to know the real reason for the product. Yeah. So
I know we look at old things and we think we know what its purpose was, and you crank the thing and you're like, oh, it's to turn the TV on, or
it makes sausage. Like, no. It makes sausage. It's like, okay, no,
that's
wasn't
a medical instrument.
Yes.
So
that's for removing a limb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
there was some darkness in history.
Yes, there definitely was. When we can talk about the 108 murders.
Let's talk about that.
The 108 mile murders.
Is it with chainsaws?
No.
They
it was like they just shot them and threw them in the lake.
Right.
So the story is, and it's a little bit of fact, a little bit of fiction. There was a post house at 108, which would have been across the highway, and the building is here on our site, parts of it. And in 1885, this is, I know because I do the spiel, Agnes McVie and her husband and their son-in-law, Al Riley, came over from Scotland after they'd committed several murders, we're thinking.
Scotland?
In Scotland.
So like they were on the run from murders, kind of? Or?
Yeah, and the daughter. They murdered the daughter, or the husband murdered Al murdered his wife, which would have been the daughter. Yeah. So therefore, he was their slave, right? Oh. Because it's like, well, we got you. We know what you did.
I see.
You're coming with us to Canada. So they came up here and they ran the roadhouse, which was across the highway.
Yeah.
And when the miners were either on their way up or their way back from the gold mine, because they would have had to have money, because people are like, why would they have gold? Well, because they would have had to buy supplies. So they would have had gold on the way up, and depending on how successful they were, they would have gold on the way down. So they would stop for a meal a night, and if they were, a little richer, then, they maybe have some alcohol.
Right.
And Agnes and Jim and Al had kidnapped several women, because women would, too, travel up to see if they could make their way up at the gold in Parkerville. So they would have these men come in, and if she liked them or not, when they were duly inebriated or satisfied, let's put it that way, then she would make sure that they were up against one of the windows, and they would just shoot them, open the window, shoot them, throw them into the back of the wagon, and then throw them in one of the various lakes around.
Wow.
And steal their gold and bury it. She buried all the gold. So when people say, is it true? Well, when they were doing the airport at 108 here, and they were digging for the runway, they found gold.
Really?
And a rancher a little further north, when he was building his barn and digging for his foundation, he also found some gold.
Was it in a pouch?
No, it was in a jar. Somebody said it was a mason jar.
Oh.
How much? Do you know how much gold there was?
Well, I think someone said $6,000, which back then was like a whack ton of money.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the end of the story is that Agnes became really enamored with one of the miners. And the husband was ready to kill him. And she was like, no, don't kill him. Don't kill him. He comes back. He kills him. He comes back and says, guess what? I killed him. And Agnes was not very happy.
Right.
So she poisoned Jim.
Oh, my.
So at that time, one of the young girls had gotten away and went to the mounted police.
Right.
And they came in and they arrested Agnes and Al, took them to Fort Kamloops, and Al was hung, and Agnes said, no, not happening to me, and she poisoned herself.
Oh, wow.
She went out on her own terms.
So did she somehow get like poison into herself at the jail? Or?
Well, I don't think they would have strip searched women back then.
No, I guess probably not.
No,
because we are innocent and we don't do anything
we
wrong.
do
right?
nothing wrong. We are like the perfect species.
So is there any part of that story that like ends on something like, and there are reports that some of the gold is still out there somewhere?
Yes,
Yeah?
absolutely. Well, you think there was up to, we think, 59 or 69 murders. Jeez. So that's a whack of money. That's a whack of gold out there.
A whack of shots through the back of the head. Holy cow.
Oh, I'm touching something. Can we go tour?
Of course we can.
Okay.
Right.
Where are we going to go? I will show you the men's parlor.
Okay.
You follow me. And I think my most fun thing in here is the wooden leg from 1940.
Holy.
Yeah.
Is that got like a...
It's
like
a wooden leg.
at the bottom? Like it
Yeah,
doesn't...
well, because they wouldn't have known to put a foot on it, right?
Of course not.
Or to just leave
It's
it
not
alone.
like people had feet in those days.
No.
Prosthetic leg.
Yeah, a prosthetic leg.
That is bonkers.
Yeah, and Forest Grove, you know where Forest Grove is?
Vaguely.
So when you were coming north, there was a road that says Canham Lake to the right, and you head out the right, and then you come into a community called Forest Grove.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that where this is from then?
Yeah.
Or?
From a farmer. From a farmer.
Did the farmer donate it or a family?
He probably lost his leg in a farming accident.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then that's the closest thing they could come to it.
Right.
So yeah, this is where the men would hang out, and this is our resident grizzly.
Yeah.
And
it definitely gives manly compared to,
yes, yeah.
We got multiple bears.
Yes.
Multiple mooses.
One's an elk.
Oh, is this the elk?
That's an elk.
Okay, sorry. I did get one of the mooses right though.
You did.
Okay.
A moose. We don't do mooses.
No, I do.
You clearly do. And you probably say mices too.
Maybe I'll try that one. Is this a deer?
That's a deer.
Okay.
Yeah. They would have come in here, like I said, and enjoyed their little nip and their smoke. While the women didn't get to nip and smoke.
No, I guess not.
It's like, I don't know. I think
this is pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
This is a sampler pack.
A sampler pack of tobacco?
Yeah, it's got like different kinds. 6 premium pipe tobaccos chosen for mild taste and pleasing aroma.
Oh, there you go.
Give it away.
Sorry.
Kentucky Club Mix. Devonford. Is that what that says? Brush Creek, London Dock.
London Dock, yeah.
Yeah, Greenbrier and Whitehall.
Whitehall, yeah. Mixture, Kentucky Club mixture.
And now I get close enough I can actually smell it. I don't think I've ever taken the time to smell it.
Interesting. No, I want to smell
I
it.
Yeah.
would smell everything in here.
Yeah.
Memories.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, there's lots of old things and
Todd,
Yes.
what's that thing on the top?
Is that
Todd
another
has
bear?
A weird obsession with
no,
the thing.
the viewfinder.
Oh, the viewfinder. That's
the
even...
viewfinder. But it's not.
I noticed that...
viewfinders.
No, wait,
Really?
What are you talking about?
Don't you collect viewfinders?
No.
Who does?
Somebody we streamed with once, I think, talked about it. Maybe.
Oh, I thought
Who
it
was
was
it that
you.
talked? No, not me. But I did notice the viewfinder that was in the other room.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
Vaughn.
not. It's not.
Was it? You're right. It was Vaughn.
It's not. It's not. It's a viewfinder, but it's not because my aunt and uncle had one, and I used to use it all the time. You have one like that?
Not like this. No,
Oh.
this looks like the kind of the original style.
It is because what you did is you put the picture in the back,
Yeah.
and then you slid it backwards and forwards depending on your vision.
to find the focus point.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That
which
makes
was
sense.
really cool for me because I have monocular vision. So I don't see in 3D. So it was really hard for me to see any of those things. And it was
3D vision?
no. Yeah. No.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, and they discovered it basically when I went to get my driver's license because you have to look in the thing and you have to pick the one that stands out, the one that's in the middle. It's like there's no
difference.
exactly. There's no difference. They're all flat, and
You're still able to drive.
they told me I couldn't drive in the dark or when it was rainy, and I said I live in Vancouver. It's always rainy or it's dark, so I'm gonna drive. It'll be fine.
Right.
Yeah, and now I have glasses, so I'm good.
Wow.
Yeah, but I had to focus. But it was But I loved that thing, and they had a whole box of them, and it was really cool. So, do you want to move on to the?
Let's move.
Move on. So if you look up here, you'll see all the guns.
Yeah, more
and-
guns.
Yeah.
Oh, with some names.
Yeah,
Winchester.
that's a Winchester Colt, 45 caliber from 1873. So and if we go down the hall, then we have like our picture wall. We'll go up here later.
Sure.
These are just 1886, 1897. And so you can see some of the older, like this was down at the 105.
Yeah.
This is the, when they brought it here, I believe. And then this is the Watson barn, but we'll get down there.
Okay.
and they would have some mules.
Okay. Oh, this is an example of what a mule team would be?
Yeah.
That's a lot of mules.
There's a lot of mules on there. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
20.
Yep.
20 mules.
20 mule team.
And would this be rocks?
It could be.
It looks big to be gold.
Yeah, that wouldn't be gold.
Yeah.
No. Let's head into the kitchen.
Ooh, what are you making?
How about some no-sift Christmas cookies?
Nice.
My favorite.
Sifting is always the worst.
It is.
So what sort of cooking was popular back in this time?
Biscuits.
For this area?
Biscuits.
What kind of biscuits?
Just baking powder biscuits, beans, homemade baked beans, and pheasant, and whatever they could kill and cook.
Right.
Kill to cook.
Did they use butter back then, or was it more like lard?
They use both.
Yeah.
They use both because this is the cream separator
Right, which you mentioned.
that I mentioned earlier. So you would put your cream in there, and who I was talking to, a friend and my husband, they said that there was just this really specific how many times you cranked it. You couldn't go too fast. You could go too slow. And I'm like,
Okay.
The ADHD in me was just like, yeah, no, that's not happening. I just want it done.
That's why I like you.
But then we have our handy dandy washing machine.
Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah. So you use this to plunge.
No gym membership needed.
Nope.
Not in this.
Nope.
And then it rings out through
and then
those
this
two
is your
little.
ringer.
Yeah.
You feed it through, and it comes out the other end. I actually used one of these.
Really?
And what did you think?
Well, I had to use it, so I hated it because it was.
It wasn't by choice.
Oh no, it was a kid. We had a washing machine, but we did not have. It didn't. It would spin a bit, and then we would have to ring it and hang it on the line. So yeah, no. And then this is our handy dandy little ice box.
Yeah, so this would have been when you would have to actually have a block of ice in there to
block of
keep
ice.
it cold.
Yeah, and we have an ice house on site and it's down
is an
close because they would cut the blocks of ice
From
out
the
of the lake,
lake.
and then put it in the house, cover it with hay or whatever,
Right.
just to keep it. So there was always ice available.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hay was in insulation. At
Yes.
the time.
Yeah. It insulated it.
You know.
Yeah. So this is the other thing I think is important is back in the day, the children ate in the kitchen with the nanny.
Right.
The parents would wait until the children were put to bed, and then they would go into the dining room to
Why?
eat. Why? Because
Children are annoying.
Yeah, you are to be seen and not heard.
Exactly.
Yes. And so it's like the nanny would look after the children, and then when the parents wanted them for something to show them off or whatever, all clean and ready to go, then they would do that.
Really?
But
Do your tricks we taught you.
Look at my children. They're cooler than yours. Now, children, go away.
Yes, it's like, so that's what they would do. The nanny would bring them in, they would eat, get their bath and go to bed, and then the parents might say goodnight, and then they would have dinner. And
Right.
Wow.
Might say good night.
Might say good
Might,
night.
if they're feeling good that night.
Yeah. This is one of the old, it's not secured on the wall, but it's, it
So
says
they've got
it was a
crank on
Northern Electric company, and it was made in Canada. Yeah. So you would just crank on this side, and you would call.
You
would call.
No, there's
No,
a
it's
crank
there.
right there.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
And then it would ring the operator, and they would
Oh,
connect
the
you. Back
operator
in the
would
old
connect you.
days
Right,
when they
yeah,
had
yeah.
the operator that connected you to the 5 people that lived in the same area. And then I don't know if you want to see the gift
shop?
shop, which was the dining room.
Okay.
So that's why
Gives us
basically.
a sense of maybe what the size of the dining room
Yeah.
would have been
So
like.
this was and which was a very large dining room.
be
Because so you
more-
think the fellow that came in, whose grandparents this house was after it had been passed down a few times, he said the table was here and it was very long, and then there was another like an armoire over here and something else over there. But yeah, so what we do in the gift shop is basically the vendors that we have are. All of our products are local artisans.
Okay.
And so they bring their product in, except the books. Except we have Lisa's book.
And this is sort of how you started your gig here.
It
You
is.
Sold. Are these your?
Yeah, these
is this
are.
your bakery?
Yeah, that's my some of my baking stuff.
Yum yum yum.
Yeah, and they're pretty good. I have a couple of people that are kind of liking it. So, Unattended children will be put on the next northbound stage or sold to Agnes McPhee.
As they should be.
Yes, exactly. So people can come in and purchase things from the gift shop, or we have skin products, we have Lisa's books, we have other books, we have the local lady who does the jewelry, and I've got one of her pins in the back of my hair. Trying to keep it up.
Yeah, you got cute hair.
If I take my pin out, you'll see how long it is. It's like down the back. And so, yeah, that's our local artisans, and exactly.
Limp our way up the stairs.
Yes, we're limping our way up the stairs. There we go. Yeah, it takes us a while to get up and down. Got it?
And nothing reminds you you're old until your joints
until
start
you're old.
complaining.
So this is the bedroom. And, so the furnishings are part of the original McNeil's.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So that's what this room is.
What a funky closet.
Isn't it? It used to be full of typewriters.
Oh.
And we were like, maybe we can put the typewriters somewhere else. And
So this already was a closet space, and then you
yes, we
converted
took you can see the hinges where the doors
Right,
were. And that is the original color of the ceiling. This
The
black.
dark black or
Yeah,
whatever?
the black.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Because in the winter it would absorb the heat, and when it got smoky after you'd had all the wood stoves everywhere, you didn't have to clean them.
Yeah.
And in the summertime, when the tin cools off, it reflects the heat. So it stays cooler in the summer and warmer in the wintertime. So that's why we have metal ceilings. Yeah.
This looks really old,
Yeah, that one.
The wallpaper?
That probably was original wallpaper.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna check out the bedroom here, Kelsey? Maybe get a peek in the bedroom. I see a
Yeah.
chamber pot.
Yeah. And I was saying that to a woman that came through today. I'm like, we've gone full circle, because now a commode, you lift up the thing, you sit down, you do your thing, and then somebody has to take it away and clean it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they had.
Yep.
Gross.
No, not really.
Well,
It's
it's
kind
I
of,
have-
convenient.
it was convenient.
I've had dreams about toilets like that. And it's,
But that one was a comfortable one. It was on
it
a
looks like
rocking
it would be
chair.
not bad, yeah.
Was it on a rocking chair? No,
No.
it didn't rock. Okay, fine.
No, it's not as comfy as it could
No,
be.
it could be more
That's
comfortable.
what my toilet lacks is the rock.
It's a rock,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So this is the nursery, and the furnishings are courtesy of G. Hintsey. I'm not sure how to
The
pronounce that.
108 Ranch.
Yeah. So the whole area is 108 Mile Ranch, and people say, well, where is the ranch? Well, there is a ranch a little further north, but the whole area was called 108 Mile Ranch, or is called 108 Mile Ranch.
Right.
Because I live in 108 Mile
Was-
Ranch, but on the other side of
Was there originally like one ranch that took up all
Yes.
of the... Okay.
yes, there was, and that's why all of these people, because it went down to almost 100 Mile, and then north to almost 111.
Okay.
And 111 is the next mile marker.
Is that a little like gramophone record player kind of thing there on the table on the right?
It looks like it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep. But again, asking me about
Okay, sure.
the indoor plumbing, that's why we have the bowl, and there's a specific name for it, the bowl and the pitcher.
Is that for washing up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would just pour your water into your basin.
Yeah.
And then
the way I was thinking.
then you'd be able to do your washing up. So
Without
with
mucking up the water source.
Exactly. And then I don't know if there was a tub in the kitchen, but that's how they would bathe the children, as they would fill up the water and then put them in the tub in the kitchen, and then because it was the warmest room in the house. And
Because of the
then-
fire in the
because of the
oven,
fire
yeah.
because
They
for
had
cooking.
a bathtub in the kitchen?
Well, it wouldn't have been a bathtub. It would have been like a
Just a tub in
It would have been a
general.
tub on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like what they use now, the big aluminum ones that they use to feed their horses or,
Yeah.
or
Or,
cattle
or what
whatever.
you would bob for apples from,
Yeah,
perhaps.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Not as common back then, I
No,
don't
so we
think.
turned this into the sewing room.
Okay.
And I think this would have been an outside porch, because
okay.
this is where we're ending right? So, yeah, this is, we had the spinners and weavers give us this. And so we have all these old sewing machines.
Is this called a loom?
Yes, a lumen wool. Yeah.
Do you have any guesses as to like which the oldest sewing machine here might be, or do any of them have dates on them? I wonder. Like I just feel like this one looks maybe
this one
the oldest.
I think might be the oldest. Excuse me, I'm just gonna. No,
I'm sorry.
I don't. Why are you laughing at me?
No, just this lady looks like she's about to sneeze or judge something.
Yeah.
Or both at the same time.
Yeah.
She's going to judge you with her sneeze.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just our closet with our costumes in it.
So when
Is
you're
fun for you? Do you get to choose your?
I do, but I'm lazy, so I have my two favorites, and I just wear them home and then wash them at home and then change them.
Right.
I don't come. We do have another young lady, and she loves to come and find a new outfit every time.
Yeah.
Every day. It's
God.
like, so yeah.
So when you're normally like on an average day working, are you supposed to sort of stay in a character like of the era, or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we're getting a special experience here.
You are definitely getting a special experience,
We
because I
appreciate
normally don't, like I never have this open. Like I never bring anybody. If I do a tour with anybody, I don't bring them in here.
Sure.
And I can do it in 20 minutes. It's like, oh, here's this building. Here's this building. If you want to come back and look on your own, you can come back and look on your own. You can cut that out.
We feel so special.
We do.
Yeah. So this is a really cool room. Yeah. And I can actually tell you a funny story. When I first started coming here, we did a ghost tour, and I had the key. I didn't have a key. And so I came to the front door, and I wanted to come in to bring the tour in, and I couldn't open the door. And it was unlocked. I knew it was unlocked. So I said, you know what? I'm coming in. I'm not going around the back. I don't have a key to the back door. The back door's locked. You have to let me in. I'm not. This is 2024. I'm not going through the back door. I'm just not. And I open, and they let me in.
They as in the ghosts?
Yeah, it was just like, and I said, but you know what? I get it, because back in the 1800s, black people didn't come through the front door.
Right.
Or Native people. You came through the back door, and you
play a different character than other people here.
Exactly. And you take the back stairs to come upstairs, because there is a set of back stairs. So that's why it was like.
Oh, that's why you said it's 2024. I'm not going through the.
Yeah, it's and it's funny because my great nieces were here a couple of weeks ago, and the oldest one said, "Yeah, get over yourselves. I'm allowed up here."
Yeah, right, exactly.
Because she could feel it too. So it was like, okay,
really?
I'm good now. It's like they don't, every once in a while they'll move stuff around.
You've addressed the issue.
I
right?
have.
Yeah.
I've put it out there, and you know what?
You spoke to the manager.
Get over it.
A lot of ghosts these days are politically incorrect.
Yes.
So
So it's like, get over yourself.
Get
it's
over
like,
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
People are people.
Well, it's hard enough for living people to like get caught up to modern days. Imagine being dead as well. Like, come on.
And not getting it. It's like, what are you doing here? It's like, It's like, no, sorry, but I'm expected to come through the front door.
Yeah.
So in the morning when I come in, I always say, good morning, I'm here, when I come through the back door. And I'm going to grab the keys, and then we'll head down to the
Sounds good.
post house.
And hobble out to the barn.
Yeah, and then hobble all the way to the back.
Hobble here, hobble there, hobble everywhere.
One there, and then all the way to the end. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Have the keys,
good?
please. Or do you want to
Please don't crash into me.
We're going to do
What do we have? We have voted Best of the South Caribou #1 in 2025. That is this year.
crazy. So I got the keys, and we'll head to the post house. We're going to the post house.
Okay.
Post
Which
Not
would
post
have-
office.
Nope,
Is it-
post house.
So what's the difference between a post house and post office?
There wasn't a post office. It was called the telegraph house.
Which is where
So
telegraphs went.
Wow.
Yeah.
man.
Prior to mail, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Exactly. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me. So we'll see the telegraph house on our way to the post house.
Okay.
Okay, which is this one.
Being really creative with.
And if you speak German, there's our resident German speaker.
Okay. I don't.
That's Peter and Carol. Peter and Carol, hello. We have 2 canteens, and so Carol's canteen is one, and then we usually have Ivy's enchiladas down there.
Okay.
And she's authentically Mexican, so she sells our enchiladas and tacos, and it's like,
But
yeah,
probably not like
well,
historically
no,
accurate.
We don't have any historically. Oh, except we were donated a bunch of beans for our 50th, and I think we should just make paper labels and sell them in the gift shop.
Why not?
And say
beans is very old world.
Exactly. Everybody, there's a recipe book, and it tells you how to make beans.
There you go.
It's like, only we've canned these ones. So this is the telegraph house.
Okay.
So we can go over there, and we can just
This is
look
where the
through
messages would come in.
Yes. And so this walker tore down the Roper log and reassembled it on this side of the road as the telegraph office and store.
Huh.
Yeah, so that's 1880.
So do you know if it was common for like a ranch or a large area to have a dedicated telegraph office rather than like getting a telegraph from the nearest guy? Or would this be the nearest?
This would be the nearest, probably
Right.
from Kamloops, unless there was one somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
So Kamloops, of course, would have had one, and then here maybe, and then up in Barkerville.
Right.
Yeah, they would have that. But we've got some of the stuff that's original, and see, we get people that donate things, so we just decorate our buildings.
Yeah, those are some old-looking skis.
They are some old-looking skis. Yeah. So.
Can I step up?
Absolutely.
Huh. There's an old typewriter.
Yep, we had a few of them.
Oh, you mentioned the closet full of them. Yeah. So, yeah. Gentleman Killer, is that what that says?
Where?
The wanted poster over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure whether any of them are real, are wanted posters, but there is a couple down in the... Hello. How are you? Yeah. And then this is the post house, which was the original... you can see where those metal shingles are that are coming down. So there would have been another part to the building.
Right.
And so they would have them upstairs and, shoot them and then push them out the window into the back of the wagon. And because when it was across on the old Caribou Road, there's lots of lakes back there. Sucker Lake, and I can't even remember all the names of them. And then 108's right there. Right, so they would be able to, transport them to either or, and then dump the bodies in the lake. And that's the ice house, and that's in one of the other original buildings. Yeah. Well, we're at the post house.
Oh, post house.
Yeah, we're at the post house, so you need to go in.
We do.
You need to go in because this
Murder
is another.
building.
This is
Where the people fell out of the window.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit more than just fell out of the window, Kelsey.
They fell out the window. So,
Died.
see, this was originally the 108 hotel, and it was torn down and then moved here, right? So, I'll get you to...
Sure. And so it was while it was the 108 hotel that the murders happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
See, we have lots of things.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Deal with it.
Because usually this is where I get lots of I get
Vibes?
lots of hits. Is what I just call them hits. I just get lots of hits.
So, have you ever seen an apparition or just feel them?
Me personally, I have seen, but mostly I feel. So
What have you seen and where? Was it in this building?
no,
Oh.
it wasn't in this building. But in the closet there's been a few people that have seen things. I just went in there and got pushed out. So,
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Huh? So, like, actually, like,
Yeah, it's just
shut?
like push out.
Shut up. And you were the only one in here?
No, there was a bunch of us.
I think this is the queen because she's less homely.
Yeah, that would be Miss Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yes. So this a few years ago we had this as the thrift store, but it was just the building's falling apart and we get that many bodies in and then people wanting to go upstairs and it's not great. So yeah,
So this is all original?
Yes, it's an original. Well, except not that, but the rest of it's all original. Yeah.
All right.
So.
No, don't push me.
Do push her.
Yeah, you can go in there. No, I'm not going in there. Good. You're coming. You came out of the closet. Yeah. So yeah, this is this is an original building.
Yeah.
And I got to get out.
Do you feel?
Yeah, I got to go.
You got to go because you
gotta
feel
go. Yeah.
anxious?
Yep. And I know when I get it, it's normally.
Skeptical in the ghost realm.
Is he?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay.
I feel like something's touching me.
Then that you're being ectoed.
I've heard that. Where you feel like spider webs are on you?
Yes. That's exactly it. That's why I said there's definitely something. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm outside.
Gonna stay in and be ectoed?
Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I feel it. It feels like
Spider webs all over you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like goosebumps.
No.
It's literally invisible here. But I actually see some. There is actual literal cobweb.
Is there? There you go.
Maybe that.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be all over your legs. But
No.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's the wind blowing through your leg hairs.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's an upstairs, but you can't. You're done.
So this would have been where people would stop and have like a meal or whatever, change over their horses, whatever. So this was like at the roadhouse. And that's
So
Oh,
would this be like an overnight stay kind
Yes.
of? And would there be rooms upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
There's only 2.
Yeah.
So, but whether there were more because this was moved and there may
Maybe
have
there was
been-
more to the building at that point.
Yeah. Well, I know there was because you can see the pictures of the old one of the hotel, and
Right.
there's another piece of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah.
Say about that.
Well, there's
That makes sense.
yeah, it makes total sense. Yeah, and that's why he's very protective. It's Mary and I can't remember the other fellow that's up there, and he's very protective of Mary, and that's why
Gotcha.
he's protective of his stuff. Like you don't sit on
we
his
all?
bed, and exactly, you don't sit in the bed, and you don't like his
Heck,
closet
are
is
you bursted into my room?
exactly
sitting
on my bed, moving my bed.
Have you ever had guests come to you like, oh my god?
Yes.
What happened? What did
Well,
they say?
normally it's just, are there ghosts here? It's like, yeah, there are. Like, why? Well, because I felt something or I saw something or something moved. And it's like, well, typically things don't move. Well, except I said the book rack moved on me once, but not usually anything, like that. But they will smell different things and they will say.
Well, poltergeists are more.
Yeah, and it's, see, I don't find that there's anything evil here, right? There's nothing negative. These are people who choose to be.
Murder house.
Well, this is the murder house.
And you don't feel any.
No,
darkness?
well, no. I mean, no. She's not here. She's not allowed in. And so, yeah, no, these are the people that have taken in. He doesn't like me, and I don't know why, but it's fine. It's fine.
You guys need to go to like therapy together. Work it out.
Yeah. Okay, we need to get out before somebody decides to come in.
Sure. But let's
let's
wrap
this
things up
up.
here. Is there anything else we should know, or
You wanna say hi to
when is the?
baby?
Hi, Eva.
Hello, Eva.
How are you? Hey, baby.
Remind us when you guys are wrapping up for the season.
September 27th.
Okay.
Saturday, September the 27th will be our last day.
So if you guys want to check this place out, got to be before September 27th, or you can wait until
May long weekend.
May long weekend.
2026. The only other thing, though, is September 1. We go to 5 days a week, so we are only open. We're closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
As of September 1 until September 27th. Yep.
But for now, you're open 7
Days a week from
Wow.
10 till 4. From 10 to
8 hours.
They are.
Days.
Yeah. And come on down and see us and ask for a tour. If we can, and we actually do have someone German speaking on site who can do tours in German. So yeah, come on
Awesome.
down.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and taking us on this vast, exciting tour. This was fun.
It was fun, and I have to say the museum's my favorite building. So it's like that's why you got so much of the museum.
Gotcha. Well, it seems like the coolest place to check out as well. So.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Bye.